I am autistic and I have been diagnosed since I was 3 years old. And my actual name is Gabriella, and I would like to talk more about autism and beauty and my own unique life experience with both of those colliding. I think some of it also has to do with, focusing on myself. And I would actually say one of my hyperfixations is myself. That might sound egotistical, but I do think it is a part of being both autistic and pretty. Like, you're not just necessarily, you hyper focus in like skincare and beauty and just also keeping yourself healthy. And you might be a gym rat, but that's just me speaking, and others can digress if they want to. But regardless, I think this is a unique experience of growing up with. I I think growing up, like, let's just start from the beginning. I think growing up and never hearing "you're ugly" causes you to realize it's just like, I guess I am beautiful. And but you start getting objectified. Won't get into details, but men are gross from the ripe old age of when you become 9 and you start developing curves. You were already a pretty girl before, but you start developing curves. I started developing curves at a very young age. And from there, I was also in ballet, so I was a very active young girl, and it also caused me, I also was in swimming. So I was a very active girl. Horses were also a thing when I was young as well. So, yeah, I was an active child. And once I had hit middle school, that's when things kind of became a little, I don't know what the right word is. But middle school is when, puberty starts to hit, and like the curves even start getting even more curvier, and people start telling you, you seem very mature for your age. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. And I got hit on more when I got into college. My undergraduate is in English, but middle school and high school was definitely the upbringing of, I do think I'm probably on the prettier side of things, of like people, and I didn't really have a friend group. My friend group was actually quite filled with shitty people, and I think I could pick out that they would actually amplify the idea of like, you're so pretty, like it's like, you're so pretty, you can do whatever you want. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty? Okay. I shot down boys often, and I come from an Eastern European background, so I have one of those really long, difficult names, and I would tell people, spell my middle name, and it just caused people to just never talk to me. Because I'm like, you want to talk to me? Try spelling this. And it's like, okay, never mind. I'm like, this game of hangman is a unique kind of hangman. Regardless, that's just kind of, I'm trying to just give a little timeline of how that all goes down. So growing up was just, kind of normal. Was not aware of what I was like beauty wise. I just kind of navigated life per se, and I didn't really get asked out. I think I actually scared people when I really think of it. I I didn't like anybody. And then college hit, and then that was when I realized I was a pretty girl when I turned 18 and got on the dating apps. Now, the dating apps, oof, I hate them. I think being autistic, pretty, and on the dating apps is more revolting than ever. Because once you see that like little comment of I like to see someone with autism, and at first I didn't really understand why people were saying that. It's like, oh, I'm autistic, cool. And now I have realized, oh, you're disgusting and you want a manic pixie girl as your girlfriend. That is disgusting, and I don't think this is gonna work out. Nope. And it's just, there's blatantly a lot of disrespect towards those girls that are manic pixie girls, and anybody that gets thrown into that trope, you are 100% probably undiagnosed or diagnosed autistic or ADD or some sort of neurodivergent girl, because I don't know how else to break it to you. There's some sort of neurotic thing going on with you. um, and I guess that's what I want to talk about more throughout like the progression of this channel. I'm trying to just put out a whole spiel onto like an introduction, and I don't know if this is really being executed too well, because this is the first time I'm doing this on screen, speaking into a camera, and I'm only so used to just having someone take a photo. And I could have said this earlier, but again, it's just, I think also being a model probably also skews with the idea as well. So yeah, I would like to talk more about how autism and beauty just do not get taken too seriously. And don't mind the sounds of the city in the background, because I do live in a busy city. Not super busy, but it's busy enough to be hating how people drive here. Yeah. But, anywho, I really don't know where I'm going with this, and there's just more to say, but it's kind of hard to, and I can't think too straight on it, and comments, questions usually help per se. I'm just trying to build a community and understanding, not just more about autism and beauty, but myself and others akin to me. So, y'all have a very good day, and I hope it goes well for you.